Hi you guys, this is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. Welcome or welcome back. We are going to jump into another all signs reading, and the focus of this reading is what do you need to know about your current level up. We're going to see what advice there is for you, and if there's anything that is kind of blocking you or something that you need to just kind of let go of. And we're going to go ahead and start off with the sign of Cancer. But before we get started, you guys, make sure that you hit that thumbs up. So like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Especially when I do those live streams, I typically set that to subscriber mode only. So you want to already be subscribed so that you can participate. If you're interested in becoming a member, check the link in the description box. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading with me, be sure to check out the description box. There will be a link there as well. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Starting off with the sign of Cancer. So Cancer, what is it that you need to focus on? To start out, what do you need to focus on as it relates to your level up? So what does Cancer need to focus on as it relates to their level up? What is Cancer? Ooh, geez. We have the Page of Cups is the first card that is coming out. I'm being guided to, like, Page of Cups, this is about your creative opportunities. So someone needs to tap more into like something that you want to do. This could be like a long standing dream that you've had, or it doesn't even necessarily have to do that. Like, you are supposed to be focused on things that are more creative. Like, you're meant to tap into your creative energy, whether this is art, whether this is music, whether this is just like you building something on your own, right? For some of you guys, there's something to do with you speaking on something. Maybe you're meant to be like a public speaker, and that's what you are leveling up for, or that's what you need to focus on. This could be, you don't have to actually orally speak. For some of you guys, like, maybe you're meant to be writing something, whether this is poems, whether these are books. I'm hearing how to, so I don't know if some of you guys were thinking about, or you had started a book on like how to, you know, something. I don't know. I'm hearing cuisine. Some of you guys might be into cooking, fine cuisine, fine dining, something of that sort. But at the bottom, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is something that you have been trying to, like, I don't know if you're trying to manifest in some coins, you're trying to manifest in some financial wealth. And this is the way that it's going to come in for you. Like, whatever it is that you're trying to do to improve your life, it's going to come in through you pursuing your creative endeavors. At the top, right here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you are definitely going to be rewarded for sharing your creative, your creative nature, your creative pursuits. By pursuing your, you know, whatever, like, you are definitely going to be rewarded, and you're going to be rewarded with some level of financial independence. Perhaps that is something that, you know, someone is trying to manifest in at this time. Okay. What else? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups here. I feel like this is the key to all of your wishes, all of your hopes or dreams coming true. Again, yeah. But at the bottom, we have the Eight of Swords. So I don't know if you are just kind of restricting yourself, is really what I'm guided to. You could be holding yourself back from you know, pursuing these endeavors, or holding yourself back because, you know, maybe you're kind of stuck with some limited thinking. At the top of the deck, we have the Devil card here. There could be something to do with like you engaging in some type of self-sabotage or some type of kind of destructive behaviors. It could be like once you start to reach a certain level of success, or once you start getting into a flow, like you just kind of, you know, one step forward, 10 steps back. Like maybe you're in like a constant cycle of, you know, whatever this is. And yeah, or maybe that's just how you feel. But the fact that you're focusing on the steps back as opposed to the steps forward, that is what is kind of restricting you and limiting you with, you know, whatever it is that you are trying to pursue. The main thing is like you're further ahead, you know, today than what you were yesterday. So it's just like a, you know, just keep, you know, I'm hearing the Finding Nemo, Dory, just keep swimming. You know, you need to just keep swimming. Okay. And yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles. As long as you keep swimming, as long as you keep pursuing this and don't give up, it is going to definitely lead to you celebrating. At the bottom, we have the Four of Pentacles. Some of you guys are just kind of in like a scarcity mindset at this time as it relates to, like, maybe it's hard for you to focus on those creative endeavors. If you know, maybe you are worried about, like, you know, I'm thinking of like the root chakra, but you're kind of focused on, or you're worried about meeting like your everyday needs or something to that effect. But it's just like, again, focus on the fact that, you know, as long as you are making movement, as long as you're making improvements, as long as you're moving forward, just keep going and do what it is that you can do. I feel like things are going to pick up for you, like things will accelerate as long as you don't give up. And at the top of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. It feels like you sharing your gifts, or you pursuing your creative, you know, endeavors. That is a form of like you giving to the world, right? And as a reward, you are going to receive, you know, this financial independence, or you're going to receive some things, you know, yeah, whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in. That's what I'm getting. I feel like we've already talked about what's blocking you, but let's, oh, okay. Huh. We have the Two of Cups. What is this? It seemed like it wanted to go in reverse, but it didn't. So there's some type of, for some of you guys, something that is blocking you is there's like a particular connection. Maybe you're pouring too much time and energy into like a connection, and, you know, it's holding you back from, you know, not to say that you can't pour into the connection, but it shouldn't take up the majority of your time. It shouldn't take up the majority of your energy. Okay. Yeah. I feel like, you know, we have the Hanged Man. It's almost like you are, like you're giving away, or you're sacrificing too much for a connection. Mainly energy is what I'm getting, but that's something that you could be pouring into your, look at that. At the top of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, but I was going to say it's something that you could be pouring into like your creative efforts, your creative endeavors. But with this, see here at the top of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's costing you money. It is costing you money. The more that you're pouring too much into some type of connection. There's a connection that you're holding on to, and it's not to say that it's a bad person. I mean, I don't know. That's not the focus of this reading. The focus is just basically you're going to have to learn how to balance out the time and energy or money or whatever that you're pouring into a connection. You're going to have to balance that out. It's not even meant to be balanced or equal. You just need to pour more into like whatever projects that you have been kind of putting on the back burner. And that is going to lead to your glow up. What is the, hold on. Yeah, I mean, the Magician came out. You're definitely working like the, I feel like you already have like a wish list, or like you have something to where like you've written down what it is that you want to manifest into your life. And it's going to come into you, but it's kind of like on the condition that you pursue some type of creative projects. Yeah. Remember, like, you know, everything requires a sacrifice. So what you're trying to manifest in requires a sacrifice. And the sacrifice that you're being asked to make has to do with pouring into your creative endeavors. It's not about you taking anything away from your life necessarily. It's just about you pouring more into some type of creative endeavor. And I feel like there's, you know, maybe there's something like that you don't see like the bigger picture, or, you know, maybe you're not meant to necessarily see it yet, but there's a reason for it. But you're just, you know, it's just kind of like you're gonna have to, I'm hearing let go and let God. Like you're gonna have to trust the universe. You're gonna have to, you know, yeah. So anyways, I hope that that was helpful. If you're interested in your own personal reading, be sure to check out the description box. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to the sign of Pisces. So Pisces, what does Pisces need to focus on as it relates to their current glow up, their level up? What does Pisces need to be focusing on? We have the King of Pentacles here. That's the first card that came out for you, Pisces. You're meant to be focusing on your wealth, on your finances. For some of you guys, you already have like a business, or you've been saying that you're wanting to start a business specifically. And that is, I'm hearing Shopify. Some of you guys may have like a store or a storefront, or that's something that you're wanting to pursue. Okay. But whatever this is, it is definitely going to lead to financial wealth and abundance for you. And it's like with this money, it's going to help you with whatever type of glow up that you're trying to do. For some of you guys, your glow up, it may have something to do with like your health. I'm hearing your health is your wealth. So for some of you guys, it has something to do with your health. And this money that you're going to make, it's going to allow you to financially pour more into something that has to do with your health. Whether this has to do with some type of medical, cosmetic procedures, something to do like just medical checkups or medical health that you need. If this has something to do with like you just being able to pay for like a, you know, like a what is it called? Like not a chef. Well, yes, for some of you guys, I am getting a chef, a nutritionist for some of you guys, or like a personal trainer. But, you know, for some of you guys, I'm getting something to do with like, you know, you are meant to, part of your glow up, a major impact is going to be your money. And with this money, you're going to use it for something to do with like leveling up your looks or your health. We'll say that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. There's something to do with like, for some of you guys, this money is going to allow you to, like, if you don't have a community, or you feel like you don't have a community at this time, like you're going to be able to create like your tribe, or you're going to be able to create, I don't know, just, you know, it's kind of like people to kind of dote on you and pamper you or take care of you, or, you know, something to that effect. Okay. There's something to do with like financial advisors. Like, I don't know. So for someone, maybe it's going to allow you to move forward with like a financial advisor, or that's going to be the guidance. Like the more money that you start making with whatever this business endeavor is, or the more money that you make, someone needs a financial advisor. Someone definitely needs a, I don't know if it has to do with like an accountant, or there's something to do specifically with taxes. especially if like math or accounting or bookkeeping or something like that is just not your forte, okay? At the top, we have the Queen of Pentacles. There's something to do with, you know, you being practical, making practical business decisions, or being practical about your investments. I don't know if one of you, some of you, or none of you, like you have like an issue with gambling or something like that. So there's something to do with like being careful with where or how you're placing your bets, so to speak. So I don't know what that's about, but let's keep going. Pisces. Focus for Pisces. Yeah, I feel like at this time with this Four of Pentacles, there's something to do with you saving money. So I don't know, like if you need to be saving money to pour into a business or to start your business, or once you start this business, like there's something that you are being asked to, like, you know, if you have like this, I don't know, whatever this is, but you're meant to save up for something. Yeah, for some of you guys, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So we have abundance and prosperity. Like whatever this money is that you're receiving, you are definitely meant to save more than what you're spending, obviously. So I don't know if that was previously an issue for you, not being able to say no to people. But we have the King of Cups that is at the top of the deck. I feel like some of you guys might be a little bit too caring and compassionate, and maybe you were giving a little bit too much to, you know, maybe family, friends, or, you know, whatever, lovers, I don't know. And so there's some type of guidance of like you not doing that this time around. So not spending all your money on other people, but saving it and investing it for yourself, or really for some type of goal that you have. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So notice we've already had the King of Pentacles that came out. That was your first card, and now we have the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you guys, it could be that you are meant to be saving up some type of money for, you know, someone in your life. Like if you are a masculine, it could be that you're saving up money for this feminine energy, whether she's already in your life or not. Like you could be saving up for a certain type of lifestyle, or that's the guidance. Like you want a certain type of woman in your life. And so you're wanting to have something already like built up and, you know, already prepped for this person to just kind of come into your life. For some of you guys, like whether you're the masculine or the feminine, like this King of Pentacles is about you focusing on your wealth so that you can nurture yourself, right? There's something to do with like you nurturing or taking better care of yourself is what this is about. Yeah. Yeah. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups here. It's like, I don't know, there's something to do with like you just being able to have more choices or more options in your life. Yeah. So going back to if you're masculine or whatever, like you want to be able to, like, I feel like you have a certain type of wife or woman, or, you know, something that you want in your life, or, you know, you're masculine, there's a certain type of feminine, being or presence that you want in your life, and you want to not just have to settle for whoever will settle for you. Like you want to have your pick of the litter, I'm hearing crème de la crème, the cream of the crop, or whatever this is, you know, that you're thinking of. It is going to require you to have your money up, and that's just the bottom line. Okay. At the top of the deck, we have Six of Pentacles. So this is about, you know, giving and receiving. In order to get what you want, there's something to do with, like, in order for you to get what you want, you're going to have something to offer, or something that you're offering to someone. Okay, what is it that you need to what is potentially blocking your glow up or your level up? What is potentially blocking? We have the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys are focusing on, like, I'm looking at this new project with this Ace of Wands. Like, maybe you're straying from your original plans or your original goals or something to that effect. And what you're trying to, like, you're trying to veer onto another path, but because you haven't, like, maybe something is not really growing the way that you hope that it would. And it's actually, you haven't given it enough time. So I almost feel like this is that, look, squirrel, like maybe you have too many projects that you're trying to work on at one particular time. Yeah. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, persistence. You need to persist with, you know, one particular project or one particular business idea. And at the top is the Ten of Swords. I feel like you need to put an end to all of those other things. Like, maybe you have, you know, too many hands. I don't know, you have too many eggs or too many baskets or something, and you're gonna have to, like, put something to a halt, or put something to an end, or table something for now. Essentially is what I'm getting. Yeah. Maybe you can pick it back up later on, but for now, you need to just go ahead and kind of, you know, put those other things to the sides, because it's like maybe they're just distractions, okay? And it's preventing you from growing or leveling up or glowing up or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. Oh, geez, no. Like, everything flipped over, you guys. What does Scorpio need to focus on for their glow up or level up? And remember, you guys, if you want your own personal reading, just check the description box. But Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know for their level up? What does Scorpio need to know or focus on for their level up? What does Scorpio need to focus on? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. What is this? Hold on, you guys. What does Scorpio need to focus on? There's something that you are needing to be practical about when it comes to, I think this has to do with, like, something, your material wealth. At the bottom, we have the Five of Swords. There's some type of conflict. And at the top is the Nine of Swords. Are you in your head or worried about something? Some type of worry or fear. I don't know if you're having a conflict with another person, like you're trying to remain practical about something. For some of you guys, this has to do with, like, staying with a person in a relationship. Someone or something could be holding you back. Okay? Like, someone is trying to stop you from moving forward with, you know, something with your actual glow up or with your level up, or something that you're trying to pursue that will lead to this level up or this glow up. What does Scorpio need to know? Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. Imprisonment. Yeah, I really feel like this is an external person or external force or something. Like someone or something is trying to hold you back. We have a Tower. Someone is causing like a lot of like upheaval or chaos in your life. Every time you try to plan something out, every time, you know, you make plans, it's like someone comes and like knocks over your Legos or something. We have the, at the top, we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like someone is like, they see that you're about to make some type of progress and they come to foil your plans. They come to stop you. Someone comes to stop you. And I feel like, so in order for you to glow up, like you're going to have to think practically or logically about, you know, if this person or thing is in your best interest, right? Yeah, this is, we have the Six of Cups. This is about familiarity. This could be a family member that is holding you back, or this could be, you know, someone that you have been in a relationship with for quite a long time. A family, this could be a lover, a friend, a family member. I don't know, but it's like they're holding you hostage. Yeah, it might be a, you know, someone, I mean, it's someone that you love, but I'm saying like this could be like someone that you're in like an actual relationship with. At the top, we have the Empress. Someone could be talking about wanting children, or someone's trying to get pregnant, or someone is trying to get you pregnant. It's really to hold you back, to prevent you from being able to, it's like someone feels like you have outgrown them, or you're like this level up, this glow up is going to cause you to outgrow them, to no longer need them, or like they know that they're not going to ever change. And so they don't want you to change either. And yeah, it feels like someone is like trying to tempt you or convince you that it's time to, like, you know, settle down and have children or something like that. But it's almost like, I don't even know if you have like financially speaking, if this is even in either of your best interests to do so. I mean, I don't know. Let's see, what is this? I mean, it's almost like that's, yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. I'm really guided. Oh, geez. What is this about for Scorpio? What is this? There's almost a sense of like you're having to defend. I'm hearing your honor, but it's like you're having to defend your dream, or you're having to defend your growth. You're having to defend yourself against people that are trying to force you to settle for like the status quo, or for you to fall in line. With this Hierophant at the bottom, it's like they want you to fall in line. And they're trying to convince you that like that's where your happiness lies, is like through you just kind of like, you know, following, I don't know, like maybe you had a certain path that you wanted to follow with this person before, but now it's like you're feeling stuck and stagnant, and you're wanting to grow, you're wanting to level up, but this person, like, they don't want to. So this really makes me feel like, you know, how they talk about, you know, like not everyone is going to be able to you know, go with you. Like when it's time for you to move on, when it's time for you to level up, when it's time for you to grow. Not everyone is going to be able to go where you're going is really what I'm getting. And so for you to actually level up, for you to actually grow, you are going to have to make a major decision as to whether you're going to just kind of settle in. Okay, I'm hearing the word normie. So, you know, maybe because it almost feels like you want a more luxurious and extravagant type of life. It's not to say that you don't want to settle down or that you don't want to have kids, but it's like you don't want to be tied down to just only living, you know, for waking up to take care of kids, or for waking up to, you know, for a marriage, or like, it's like you may want more out of your life. And, you know, if this does have something to do with children, like you want more for your children. It's, I'm being reminded of, like, there are certain families that, like, you know, and not to say that this is what you want to do, but it's about the type of lifestyle. Like, I don't feel like you are the traditional type, but because this is like a family that, like, they have the RV and they homeschool their children, or their children do online school, and they travel, like, you know, they travel the world, right? And they just, you know, they don't adjust their lives around society or, you know, the requirements of life. You know what I mean? It's like they live their life, and whatever it is, you know, it's like, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. Like, you know, if there are certain requirements that you have, like, you know, your kids have to go to school, like, you're going to meet those requirements, but nobody said that you have to stay in like one home in one place forever. There are other alternatives, and I feel like you prefer like an alternative living situation, or an alternative lifestyle, so to speak. So I don't know. And I feel like that's where you are going to flourish more. But yeah, you have to make sure that the person, if you're going to have someone with you, that they actually honor that, they respect that, and that you guys are on one accord, that you are equally yoked when it comes to that. So yeah. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the sign of Leo. Leo, let's see, what is it that you need to know, or what you need to focus on as it relates to your level up, your glow up? What does Leo need to focus on? We have the Queen of Wands here. Interesting. Queen of Wands. There's something to do with, let's see, what am I guided to? What is this? I don't know if you have to make a courageous decision, but I feel like this is something to do with like your level of confidence, self-confidence, or what is this confidence in? At the bottom, we have the Hanged Man. New perspective. I feel like you're looking at something differently. So, you know, we have the Hanged Man at the bottom, and at the top we have the King of Wands. I'm really guided to this entrepreneur, but I also feel like you have like a certain vision, maybe about like a certain business or businesses that you would like to pursue, but maybe you don't have like I don't know if you're stuck in your head, and right now, like, you haven't built up the courage, or you don't have, like, you feel like you don't have what it takes as far as like the confidence in yourself to make something happen. You're going to have to, we have this Fool card when I split the deck. It's like you're going to have to go out on a limb. You're going to have to take a certain type of leap. For you, this is almost like, you know, you're just going to have to do it. And it's almost like I'm hearing, you know, I built this brick by brick. It's almost like you're building something, and it's like every step that you take, like a new brick is coming, you know, like right in front of you. It's like you're building something as you go. So perhaps the fact that like everything is not already laid out for you, everything, like something is not pre-packaged. Maybe that's why you're feeling a lack of confidence, but you're going to have to trust and believe, and you're just going to have to, you know, take a leap, take the risk is what I'm getting. Okay. What else? Oh, geez, that, oh no, it's in the upright. We have the Two of Swords here. There is something about what you're weighing your options about something. Like, I don't know if you're just kind of teeter-tottering back and forth about something, but like you're gonna have to actually just like make a decision. Like you're gonna have to like make your, I'm hearing, is that your final answer? Like you're gonna have to make your final decision. You can't just kind of, it's almost like, I don't know if you're playing the field with something. I don't know if that's what this is. That's what this is about. But you're going to have to, again, take a leap when it comes to something. Yeah, I mean, let's keep going. Leo, we have the King of Pentacles. This definitely has something to do with a business. Maybe you have like an idea, a business idea that is definitely going to make you a lot of money, but it's just like you're not doing something. Oh, okay. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Long-term view. Something to do with an investment. Maybe you're wondering like if something is worth the investment. Here's that King of Wands again. Maybe you again, I mean, it's like you want, you're just not seeing how something is going to unfold. But okay, so, but it's all going back to like, you're going to have to build up your confidence. Like you're going to have to believe in yourself. If nobody else believes in you, Leo, you're going to have to believe in yourself. You're just going to have to do the things. You're going to have to take the steps. At the top, yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles. And notice insecurity. Insecurity here. There's something that just like, that's weird. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if this is internal. It feels more internal. It could have started out as like, you know, people doubting you, people questioning you, you know, people talking about you maybe, or like that, but that's how it started. And it's like you have allowed this to, it's like something is embedded, like this lack mindset is, you know, like maybe you started to believe what people were thinking or what people were saying about you, that, you know, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to make it. Like, you know, something is silly, or, you know, I don't know, like you're not going to do it. And it's like, so no one is holding you down but you at this point. I'm hearing something about fire in your eyes. I don't know if it's almost like, you know, someone tried to extinguish a fire that you had within you. Like someone tried to tame you, you know, and at this point, like you're starting to question, or like, you know, I don't know. But whatever this is, like your glow up, like you need to focus on believing in yourself is just really what I'm getting. You need to focus on cutting out all of the noise and the distractions, whether these are like your thoughts or things that you're saying to yourself, or, you know, things that like people have said to you in the past, because it's affecting your financial health, so to speak. It's affecting a business endeavor that you're wanting to pursue that is going to lead to a lot of money for you. Yeah. We have the Queen of Swords. What is this? The question is about basically like, what is it that you need to, like, what's potentially holding you back from your glow up, or, you know, what's holding you, I'm hearing hostage, you guys, but there's something to do with like having clear boundaries with people. There's someone that is trying to overstep, or like they're trying to step over certain boundaries that you have, or maybe you haven't really established them. Maybe that's the issue, is that you need to establish clear boundaries with someone so that you can focus on what it is that you want to focus on. Maybe for some of you guys, the confidence that you need to work on or build up has to do with like speaking your mind, like being very direct when it comes to your communication. You know, it may not be that you have this problem with everyone, but there might be a person or a group of people that you're struggling with, like just being very direct, very blunt with. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the sign of Aries. Aries, what does Aries need to focus on for their level up, for their glow up? What does Aries need to focus on? I didn't see what that was. But we have the 8 of Wands. I feel like there's something that you need to make a decision on something. It's almost like you know that it's time for you to level up, for you to glow up, for you to grow up, or something like that, but you're not quite sure as like what path you want to take specifically. At the bottom we have the 9 of Pentacles. This has to do, I'm looking at the financial independence. Maybe you don't know what it is that you want to do like in life, or you don't know how you're going to obtain some type of financial independence. Let's see what's at the top. And at the top, that's funny, we have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom, and at the top we have the 9 of Cups. Like maybe you need to make a decision on what career or what business or something that is going to like what you're going to be happy doing, or where you're going to have the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to like what type of work you do, or what you work on, or what your next step is going to be. Aries, what does Aries need to know for this level up? I feel like, yeah, that we have the 7 of Wands. Like this is a challenge that you're facing. At the bottom is the 3 of Swords. I don't know if there's a fear that you're going to hurt someone, or when we have the 4 of Cups here, you're worried a little bit too much about like how it's going to affect other people. So maybe that's why it's taking you so long to decide like what it is that you want to do, or, you know, what your next step is going to be. Aries, what does Aries need to know about this level up? I feel like you need to focus on what's going to make you happy. But we have the 3 of Pentacles. Implementation. Maybe you do know what it is that you want to do. Maybe you do, but like you're just struggling with moving forward as you would like or as planned because you don't want to hurt someone. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to, look at that, new career or financial opportunity. Like you're going to be offered some type of an opportunity for work or as a way for you to make money. That is definitely, we have the Ten of Pentacles at the top. And I feel like this is something that you really love. It's like a dream come true for you. But I also feel like it's possible that like you're worried about how it's going to impact, like, you know, your family. I'm here living my life like it's golden. But I mean, I don't know. This keeps wanting to show itself, the Nine of Wands. I don't know. I feel like, you know, you're going to have to, like, if you're presented with an offer, with an opportunity, like, you know, it's going to require you to act with courage, to move with courage, to make a decision, a courageous decision. And at the end of the day, it's about what is going to fill you up, what is going to make you happy. Okay, Aries, what's holding Aries back? I mean, I feel like we've already talked about it, but let's see. What's holding Aries back from their level up or from their glow up? What's holding Aries back? Stop it. It's family. I'm telling you. It's family. It's a family member. You don't want to leave someone behind, a family member, or you don't want to leave your family behind, or, you know, you don't want someone to feel like you're deserting them or you're leaving them out. So you're actually considering like sacrificing yourself for this person or for this family member. And look at this. We have the Three of Swords at the top because you don't want to break someone's heart. Could be because you're worried about like how like maybe it's going to cause some type of upheaval for the other person, but this is all about like you focusing on someone else or someone else's happiness or someone else's convenience. I don't even know if it's happiness. It's more like the convenience of someone else because you don't want to abandon them. But at the end of the day, like you're going to have to just walk away. You're not responsible for other people's happiness. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. We're going to look at the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to focus on for their level up or their glow up? What does Sagittarius need to focus on for their level up or their glow up? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to focus on? Ooh. Oh, we have the Empress. What is this? Hold on, you guys. I'm going to show you the card, but this is about your own personal development. I don't know if there's something that you are wanting to do. There's something that you're wanting to pursue, but it's going to require like some type of studying or like some type of self-development. Like, you know, I'm thinking about those self-development or those self-improvement classes. At the bottom, we have this family card again, but it's the Ten of Cups. I'm really being guided to inner happiness. It's almost like someone needs to study. It's almost like you need to go, like, you don't even remember what makes you happy, or yeah. This is almost like you having self-discovery, like you discovering who you are and discovering what it is that you want. Like before you can even glow up or, you know, level up, like part of this is like finding out who you are, rediscovering who you are. Like I feel like maybe you had certain hopes, wishes, dreams, you know, things that you wanted to pursue, but now they don't really necessarily align with you at like a soul level anymore. Yeah, look at that. We have the Queen of Swords at the top of the where was that? Oh yeah, sorry, at the top of the deck, the Queen of Swords. This is about being clear-minded. Like, I don't know if you feel like something has you like, I'm hearing that be going in circles. Like something has you like in a repeated cycle. There's something that you're wanting to leave behind. Like you want to let something go, but potentially like an old, like, you know, I don't know. It's like someone is, you feel like someone is I don't know. I don't want to say like someone is stealing your happiness, your joy, your youth or something like that. But, you know, someone's doing something. I feel like you're like right now, the way that you are seeing something, like life in general, it's like you can take it or leave it. Like maybe you feel like you've been kind of stuck in one area. I'm hearing monotony. So maybe you feel like, you know, just kind of like you want more, you expect more. Like maybe you're wanting more excitement. Yeah. We have the Tower. I feel like you're going to have to shake things up a bit. But this is also about realizing like who you are and what it is that you truly want out of life. At the bottom, we have the Page of Swords here. I just feel like, you know, maybe there's something like, what would happen if, like, it's that type of energy, right? Like a lot of like you're curious about, you know, if you take another path, if you do something different, like you're wondering like what your life would be like, right? At the top, we have the Temperance card. For some of you guys, like you're struggling to find meaning in like the life that you're currently living. Like, you know, maybe, you know what? It's like you've outgrown something. Like you have definitely outgrown something, or you've definitely outgrown someone. It's like you are, it reminds me of the crab, right? Like how they outgrow a shell. But it's like, but you don't want the same shell. Like you don't want just a bigger version of the shell that you're already wearing. It's like you want a chance or an opportunity to have something completely different. Or maybe that's what you're really being guided to do. Don't put on the same old shell. Like, I don't know. Or maybe you're struggling to hold on to it and you know like it doesn't fit. We have the Page of Swords here. Yeah, there's the new new ideas, new perspective. Thirst for knowledge. Some of you are you wanting to go back to school? Did you start? I don't know. Like, it could be either you never enrolled or you started a program and you didn't finish it. And it's like, you know, like this is like maybe something happened and like you had to hurry up and get a job to support your family, or you started, you had to take care of a family, or just taking care of yourself, right? Like, you have to just pay the bills. And so you had to make some different life choices, but now perhaps you are at a point in your life where you can pick up something that you left behind, something that kind of changed the direction of your life. And now you're curious, like, well, what if I did, do this? What if I did pursue that certification or that degree, or, this career? I don't know. What is holding Sagittarius back? What's holding Sagittarius back from their glow up or from their level up? Sagittarius. Let's keep. We have the Nine of Wands. Courage. For some of you guys, maybe you feel like, it's too late. You may feel like you don't have the energy, the time, like your greatest youthful years are behind you, or something weird like that. Like, it ain't over till it's over. So, I mean, I don't know. Or maybe at this point, maybe you've been doing something for so long that you just question your ability to do something different. Just like a fear of doing something different. But look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You're being offered a new opportunity, an opportunity to do something new, a new venture, to go on a new adventure is what I'm getting. At the top of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Feel like you're worried about like where it's gonna take you, or like maybe that you're gonna lose, like if you decide to pursue this, that you're gonna lose out on something or someone. Like someone is not gonna support you, or someone is not going, whether they're like someone's not going to support you emotionally, or someone's not going to support you financially while you attempt to pursue this, right? Like maybe you're worried that, someone just doesn't believe in you. Yeah. I don't know if like every time you talk about like wanting to pursue this, or you talk about school, like, someone talks down on you as if, like they try to talk like you're not smart enough or something weird like that. Maybe there's just a fear that, we have the Ten of Swords here. Like there's a fear that it's going to, like there's something else that would have to end for you to have this new beginning. And like you're afraid, because this is about a painful ending. So you're worried about that. You're concerned about that. For some of you guys, like we have at the top the Queen of Pentacles, which is about providing financially, a working parent, practical, nurturing. I just feel like I don't know, maybe you feel like it's just, it's something, it just feels like someone feels like something is just too late, like it's impractical at this point, and that's just, it's not true. So I mean, I can't say that this person is going to support you or not support you. Like, you're going to know what that is, right? But, or maybe you don't. Like, you know, you won't know unless you try. I don't know. But something's holding you back from that. But your glow up is about you pursuing some type of knowledge, or there's a pursuit of knowledge, whether this is having to do with like a course, a class, a degree, or whether this is just about learning more about who you are and what it is that you know, what it is that you truly want and desire out of life, or, you know, for the remainder of your life. I don't know. This is about getting to know who you are. So, yeah. And it could be that, like, you're afraid that someone won't accept this new version of you that, you know, is yet to come. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the sign of Gemini. The sign of Gemini. What does Gemini need to focus on? What does Gemini need to focus on for their glow up, for their level up? Gemini, what does Gemini need to focus on for their level up or their glow up? Gemini. Ooh, geez. Okay, we have the Chariot, and it came in reverse. So there's something to do with, like, you... Lack of direction, self-discipline. Lack of direction, self-discipline. I feel like you need to definitely focus on just a follow-through with whatever this is. There's something to do with, like, you know, you need to follow through with whatever this is. Yeah, there's something at the bottom. We have the 8 of Cups, and this is about, like, I don't know if you, like, you have all of these plans, and then it's like you get lost in your head or lost in your mind, or you spend so much time, like, planning or up in your head thinking about what it is that you're going to do, but you're not physically, you know, in real life, like, taking those steps. Yeah, at the top we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is, this is about the fruits of your labor. Like, for some of you guys, you have to actually focus on the actual labor part of it, right? And that's going to require a level of self-discipline. Some of you guys might be like, maybe you were thinking or hoping or wishing or praying that someone was going to come in and kind of help you or assist you with this, but I feel like you're kind of on your own with whatever this is. And it's not like, I don't feel like people, like outside people, don't really necessarily support you, but I feel like this is something that, like, other people are not going to, like, maybe they're just not on your level. They're not going to know what you know. They're not going to be able to do what you can do. Like, this requires you. Like, there's no way around it. It's almost like let's say this goal has to do with, like, you getting a certain type of, you know, like, you're slimming down or you're buffing up. Like, this has something to do with exercise. Like, no one can go into the gym and exercise for you. Okay. And, like, you can get a personal trainer, but you still have to show up consistently every day, and you're going to have to pay them. Like, nobody's going to just do it, you know, like, no one's going to come and train you for free. Right? So it's just like, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the effort with whatever this is. Something, yeah. Let me keep going. Gemini. I mean, I don't want to say that, but it's just like, no one's coming to save you with whatever this is. They can't. They cannot. I don't know why, but they cannot. We have the Strength card that came out. This requires your focus and your inner strength. You're going to have to come with that in order for you to receive. Like this Ace of Pentacles is right here at the bottom. Through your hard work, your diligence, your consistency, your discipline, that's going to determine what opportunities manifest for you. That's going to determine how much money you make, right? Yeah, we have the Hermit card here at the top. This is yeah, like independence here. This is going to require you. Like this is you and you alone. You're going to have to make the choice of like, how bad do you want this, is what I'm getting. I feel like even if you have a partner, right? Like even if you have a spouse, a lover, a friend, a family member, like they can cheer you on, but you know, like you're still going to have to get up and do the things. What else? Jeez. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're going to have, like, there's something to do with, like, you getting out of your comfort zone. And I'm still, how bad do you want whatever this is? How bad do you want this glow up? How bad do you want to level up? You're going to have to persist. We have the Nine of Wands at the bottom. You're going to have to persist and move forward in order to make whatever this is manifest with this Magician. And then we have the Eight of Swords even under that. I feel like these are like I'm guided to where it says self-imposed restrictions. Like I feel like you're holding yourself back and you're going to have to make the call. You're going to have to make the judgment call of like, again, how bad do you want it? And if you're willing to pursue this, and if you're going to, you know, be consistent. Look at this. You're going to be rewarded by the fruits of your labor. Yeah, at the top, we have the Devil card. I feel like, you know, I don't know if you are struggling with like things that are like maybe you're being tempted by something. There's some type of, you know, I'm guided to this codependency. Like maybe, yeah. Like it's like you're on your own, champ. You're on your own with whatever this is. Like this is almost like, let's say, you know, let's say like, you know, you don't have to come from wealth, but like, let's say, you know, you have been relying on like your parents' money, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm just making up scenarios, you guys. And your parents are like, you know what? You're going to have to take care of yourself. So here is this amount of money, right? Make up a number. I don't know. We're going to give you 10,000, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, right? Like here is this money and you're not going to get anything else. It's going to be up to you to make sure that it grows. Like you can make sure, like, okay, thinking back to, remember in the Bible, for those of you that are into that, where, you know, they talk about the master that left the gifts, right? Or something like that. Like, yeah, he gave everyone a gift and, you know, one person, I don't know, multiplied it by 5. One person multiplied it by 3. And one person, all they did was they buried it, right? But if you don't do anything to make it grow like the other people, eventually, and in this economy, you're going to be left with nothing. And if your parents, like if they say like, this is the amount that you get, and you just let it sit there, like you're going to be out of money pretty soon, especially depending on your lifestyle. And they're not going to come in, like no one's going to invest it for you. No one is like, they're not going to send like people to tell you what to invest in. They're not going to send people to tell you like, you know, Like they're not going to give you a job. Like someone is expecting you to do something on your own. It doesn't mean that they're not supporting you at all, because if this is like, you know, like if a parent gave you $50,000, and again, we're just making that up, right? But if they gave you $50,000, that shows you that yes, they support you, but they also feel like you need to take off the training wheels. And at some point, you're going to have to learn how to be independent and do things on your own, right? If you, like, let's say this is not a parent, this is, I don't know, like maybe this is your spouse. And like, let's say you have a business and your spouse, like, you know, they're working their job, and then they come in and they do all of like the accounting and all of this work in your business, and you never bother to either learn how to do it yourself, or you never like look to hire someone out for it. And someone's like, look, you know, like this is your business. This is your dream. This is your baby that, you know, that's another example, but this is your thing that you are expected to grow, right? And like, I helped you in the beginning, but this is not my thing. This is yours, and it's up to you. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, why am I doing that? Let's keep going. What does Gemini, what's holding Gemini back from their glow up or level up? We have the Page of Pentacles. What is it? This is the card, you guys. Hold on. Development is what I'm guided to. There's something that you are supposed to be learning about, developing, improving, growing, right? And no one's going to do it for you. Still, I mean, it's kind of going back to like you, you know, wanting to improve your body, you wanting to improve, you know, your business, your financial portfolio, or, you know, something to that effect. At the bottom, we have the 8 of Pentacles. I'm guided to diligence. Like this is something that you're going to have to keep working on, or like what's holding you back from this glow up, or what's stalling out your glow up is that it's kind of like maybe you're starting and stopping, or yeah. And every time you stop, it's like every time you stop, you know, something, I don't know, it's almost like it causes some type of upheaval with what it is that you're working on. Like it causes, I don't know, something. But yeah, you're going to have to work on that for your glow up. But I feel like it's something that, you know, you are wanting to do. Like maybe you just, you know, maybe you're just lacking with, maybe you're starting and stopping or something like that. Because again, remember we had that development. So it's like maybe you tried to jump into something too quickly, and you need to work on, you know, learning how to start the business, learning how to invest, learning what are the best foods to eat for your body, if this has something to do with like, you know, improving your body, or like, you know, what type of exercises there's something to do with like you learning the ropes when it comes to something. And it's like the more that you know, the more that you're going to grow. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the sign of Libra. What does Libra need to focus on as it relates to their glow up or their level up? What does Libra need to know? Geez, we got 2 that came out already. But we have the King of Swords here, so that's interesting. This is head over heart. Head over heart. I mean, you're going to have to be more practical, more logical when it comes to something. Judgment also came out. I don't know if there's something to do with like some level of forgiveness that is going to be required. Like maybe you have been kind of unforgiving towards someone or something, or, you know, like, you know, it could even be yourself. At the bottom, we have the Devil card. I don't know. There's something to do with being restrictive. Like there was some type of painful ending here with this Ten of Swords. Maybe like there was a loss or something like that. Maybe you've been really restricting yourself, or you need to restrict yourself. I mean, I don't know. Head over heart. At the top, we have the Four of Swords. I feel like you need to put something to rest. I don't know if you're holding on, like holding a grudge or something like that. It's almost like until you let something go. I don't know. What else? We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, it could be, okay, so here's the Six of Pentacles. So this could be that, like, something is going to require you to show a level of compassion, forgiveness, mercy when it comes to something. Like someone is defying the law of reciprocity. Like either you are giving too much without receiving anything, or you're receiving too much without giving anything, right? Either way, that is knocking something off balance, and that is going to lead to some type of judgment with, you know, with something like, you know, if you're trying to manifest something in, it's like that's causing like some type of, for your level up, like something has to be balanced out. You cannot be overgiving and be successful with whatever this is, and you can't undergive, right? You can't cheat people, and you can't allow people to cheat you. Either way, there are consequences for that, okay? And so you're going to have to look at something a whole lot more logically. You're going to have to get out of your heart. Like you can't be, I mean, this is, I don't know. This is about you working together with someone. At the bottom, we have the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. Like maybe there's an imbalance when it comes to some type of power dynamic, some type of relationship. At the top, we have the Page of Cups. Intuitive messages. I feel like there's something that like you receive some type of notice or notification or guidance to let you know like your glow up depends on something, on some type of step that you take, right? That has to do with like balancing something out between you and another person. Something has to be balanced out. What is this? What's holding Libra back from their glow up or their level up? Ooh, geez. We have the Nine of Swords. Inner turmoil and reaching out. Like, I feel like there's, like, I don't know if you're supposed to contact someone's supposed to contact you about something. Like, there's something maybe that you're supposed to work together with someone on. Like, let's just say, you know, for example, you could, I don't know, be like a content creator or something, and you know that, like, to move your business, your channel, your whatever up a notch, right? For your glow up or your level up, like, you've been guided to partner with other people, right? Or to reach out to other creators and collaborate with them, but there's something that you're meant to initiate. But maybe, like, you just don't want to. I mean, there's that devil card again, you guys. I feel like maybe, like, you just don't want to. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This feels like someone... We have competition. I don't know. Competition is at the top. I don't know if, like, someone is so and this doesn't have to be you guys. This could be like someone else. Like, you're supposed to work with someone, but it's like you guys are competing against one another as opposed to working together. Or, like, you're worried about what someone else is doing in their business, on their channel. And it's actually slowing you down, because what you have to offer, what you have to give, like, it's not, like, you can't even compare. It's like you're comparing apples to oranges. Like, no one can do what it is that you do. And so if you're sitting there and comparing, like, your life, your channel, your contribution, your, you know, whatever to this other person, like, you know, it's almost like you guys could be working together towards something, like, you know, collaboration, but not, it was never meant to be like a competition. Something wasn't meant to be a competition. And if you're spending most of your time focusing on competing with other people as opposed to working with other people, like, that is stalling out your growth. That's stalling out your glow up and your level up. It's almost like you guys could be giving to one another, right? Like, there's supposed to be something that is meant to be balanced out, and it's just not. I mean, I don't know. Let's go ahead and move on to the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to focus on for their level up or their glow up? Oh, geez. All right, we have the Hermit card here that flew out. Introspection is what I'm guided to. But I'm also guided to truth seeking. I don't know. Who else was that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's almost like you're going to have to make sure that what you're doing is what really aligns to your wants, needs, and desires. Like, are you making decisions because they make you happy, or are you making decisions because they make other people happy? Like, from this point on, for your glow up, you need to focus on what aligns with you, with your soul, with your happiness, with your wants, needs, and desires. Let's see what's at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom, we have the Knight of Pentacles. There's something to do with, no, it's responsibility. I don't know if you're being extremely responsible to like, or you feel it's your responsibility to take care of other people, but at what point does it become your responsibility to take care of yourself? Like, when are you going to include yourself in this dynamic? Because it's almost like someone leaving themselves out. You're constantly being left out. And you know what? That would be fine if you had people in your circle that, like, you know, just like how you make sure other people are taken care of, like there's someone in your circle that makes sure that you're taken care of. But I don't feel like you have that person. Like, you're the go-to person. You're the mama bear, you're the papa bear, you're the one, like, big mama, like, you're the one who makes sure that everyone is taken care of, but no one is necessarily, you know, making sure that you're taken care of. I mean, I was about to maybe make an excuse for whoever, like, these people are, family, friends, lover, I don't know, but like, there's no excuse, like, you know, yeah, I don't know. At the top of the deck, yeah, we have the Star card. I'm not going to show her, but we have the Star card. Something to do with rejuvenation. It's almost like, you know, allowing, like, you're going to have to, like, I don't know if you're allowing people to deplete you, your energy, your resources, your time. Or you're putting your resources and your time and your energy into something that does not align with what it is that you truly want, need, and desire. And you're going to have to go within and make sure that that is what you do from this point on. That's where you're going to see major growth when it comes to your level up and your glow up. Let's keep going. Aquarius. What else? Ooh, geez. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. For some of you guys, this definitely has to do with your money. You could be giving, like, either the way that you're making money or what you're pouring your money into or who you're pouring your money into. It really doesn't align to what it is that you want. And it's not allowing you, this is at the bottom of the Chariot, it's not allowing you to make the progress that you could and should be making. Like, you're pouring your resources into someone or something, someone else's dreams, perhaps. And it just doesn't align with what you want. And you know it. But we have the High Priestess at the top. For some of you guys, you're also giving out way too much of, like, your own knowledge. Like, people are taking advantage of what you know to be true. Like, someone is taking it. I just feel like someone is taking advantage of you. Whether this is like your physical resources or your energetic spiritual resources. I don't know. What else? We have the Queen of Swords. Something to do with direct communication. Yeah, you're going to have to like, it's almost like you're going to have to clearly communicate to people or even to yourself when something does not align with what it is that you actually want, need, and desire. I keep going to that. Someone is settling. Like, are you settling? Sacrificing yourself. Okay, what's stalling this level up? We have the Four of Swords. I'm really guided to this retreat. I feel like you back down a little bit too easy. Like, I don't know if you're allowing people to gaslight you into thinking that like you're being selfish or something like that. I don't know. I'm hearing that song. It ain't nothing to cut that off. Yeah, they're... I don't know. I'm just going to leave that there, you guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to... I just feel like you don't, like, you're not allowing yourself to just... I don't know. It feels like someone is missing like being pampered and spoiled and taken care of, because again, you're doing that for other people, but I'm here, who can I run to? Like, you're not, there's no one for you to run to. And honestly, if you don't have anyone to run to, like, it's always, I think I just talked to Libra, I believe, about this, like there's something to do, like there has to be you know, a level of reciprocity within your relationships, okay? And you over giving doesn't make you like a better person. Like, it doesn't exempt you from having, I'm hearing, having that ass tapped by the, you know, by the Most High, by God, by universe, by your ancestors, because you're breaking a law. You are meant to give and to receive. And if you're just walking around, like, don't walk around like holier than thou because you are giving. You're meant to receive as well. And some of you guys, like, you're giving so much of yourself and you're not receiving. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're kind of gaslighting yourself, is what it feels like. You're gaslighting yourself. Like, you know, maybe your wants, needs, and desires are like, maybe you feel like, you know, you're asking for too much, you're wanting too much, or that what you want, need, and desire is not important at this time, but it absolutely is. And if you want to, you know, like, help other people, if you want to give to other people, you have to do it from a cup that runneth over, not from an empty cup. And that's what you're not understanding. That's what you're not getting. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. So Taurus, what does Taurus need to focus on for their level up or their glow up? Taurus, what does Taurus need to focus on for their level up or their glow? Oh, jeez. We have two that flew out. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Moon. So these are what came out. You definitely need to be focusing on finances. You need to be focusing on your finances, your wealth, your prosperity. The Moon is about, you know, like your dreams. So whatever your dream is, or, you know, like there's some dream that you have as it relates to like your money, your wealth, your finances. And so you need to actually pursue that. At the bottom, we have the Justice card. I'm being guided to truth. Someone needs to get honest with themselves. Someone needs to get honest, be honest with themselves. Cause and effect. I don't know if maybe you are, it's almost like like you feel like you're a victim of just like, you know, things not working out for you, but you're going to have to be honest and true with yourself when it comes to this. Are you doing the things that you need to do to make this dream a reality with whatever it is that you want? Are you putting in the work? At the we have the Eight of Pentacles. Are you putting in the work? This is about like you making sure that like, okay, I feel like, yeah, you have the passion or the desire for whatever this is, but are you putting in the work? Are you working to improve your, like with the skill development, right? Are you actually learning what it is that you need to learn to make this dream come true? Like, I don't know, like with this Knight of Cups, I just feel like, you know, you feel like something is going to be handed to you and it's not. Like, you're going to have to do the work. You're going to have like, it's almost like you're romanticizing like your dreams, but you're going to have to do some things to make that, you know, a reality. At the top, we have the Four of Pentacles. I don't know. I just feel like you need to take better control, or you're going to have to take more control of like what this is that you want for yourself. So like, you know, make sure that you're not like pointing the finger or pointing the blame at like, you know, other people or, you know, at God or the universe or, you know, like whatever. Like there's something that you're going to have to take ownership for, and your glow up, like you're going to see things come in, like your dreams are going to come true, so to speak, once you take ownership or take control of like the part that you play within this. Look at that. The Magician card came out. This is like you have everything that you need, right, to make this dream come true. And once you honor that and accept that, right, once you see that truth, that's when things are going to kind of things are going to come in for you. But you have the power to make this a reality. I don't know. It's almost like, you know, making sure that you believe that you can, right? Believe that you can. We have the Four of Wands here. I'm guided to harmony, but it just feels like, you know, something needs to be balanced out with whatever this is that you're doing. Something needs to be balanced out. At the top, we have the Ace of Swords. Sharp mind. Breakthrough, mental clarity. I don't know. You need to there's something that it's like you need to focus on something. What's holding Taurus back from this glow up, from this level up? We have the Death. I don't know. It feels like you're trying to hold on to something or someone. Maybe there's a fear of change here. And it's holding you back. Let's see what's at the bottom. At the bottom, we have the King of Swords. I don't know. Head over heart. Truthful. I don't know. Maybe you need to be honest with yourself as to whether or not you're willing to make the changes to make this a reality. Underneath that, we even have the Wheel of Fortune. This is about I don't know, this is something to do with like a life cycle, right? This is about you taking control of your life, taking control of your destiny. There's a lot coming out about truth for you. I feel like you're not being honest with yourself, or you're not being honest with other people about something that you want. It could have something to do with, we have the Hierophant here at the top of the deck. Could have something to do with like society, wanting to follow some type of societal norms. Holding on to, I don't know, holding on to something. Because remember, there's something to do with like, you don't want to put an end to something. It could be that you're holding on to like something that you feel like you're conforming to, I don't know, something that has to do with religion, something that has to do with like family, what family feels like you should be doing, or what society says that you should be doing. I don't know. So let's go ahead and we're going to move on to the sign of Virgo. Let's put all these cards back though. Okay, Virgo, what does Virgo need to focus on for their level up or their glow up? What does Virgo need to focus on? Okay, Virgo, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Working parent. What is this about? Okay, at the bottom, okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles here. And at the bottom, we have the Four of Pentacles. And at the top, we have the Moon card. Saving money. And intuition. Saving money and intuition. Providing financially. Okay, for one of you, some of you, or none of you, someone's going to have to get a job. Someone is about to become a parent, or you are ready to have children or something like that. Or, I mean, I don't know. But someone, the focus is like for your glow up, for your level up, like you're going to have to focus on like the type of work that you are doing, because you are about to be a parent. Like that's just what it is, right? For someone, even if you're not going to be a parent, there's something to do with being able to provide for yourself or for someone else. Let's see what else. Virgo. What is this for Virgo? We have the Empress. For someone, I don't know. So we have the Empress. So it's really, again, there could definitely be something to do with children, or a child, or, you know, but for someone, this could have something to do with like, not allowing the title of being a parent, a single parent, a working parent, like that doesn't define who you are. Like that's not the only role or title that you have. And that's not an excuse to let yourself go and to no longer take care of or nurture yourself or take care of your own needs. At the bottom, we have the Ten of Cups. And at the top, we have the Five of Pentacles. Something to do with like isolation. Some of you guys, like your level up, your glow up, like it's going to come with the assistance of like family, right? Like, I don't know. Hold on. Like, I don't know if someone is like not allowing family to assist them with like taking care of, like, it's kind of like, you know, it takes a village, like that type of energy, but someone is trying to do something all on their own. And like, you don't have to be a hero. You don't have to do it all on your own. I feel like, you know, it's not even just in your best interest. You know, like, you know, you also have to think about like your child. If this does have something to do with a child, like, you know, if your parents, if you had healthy, you know, not the toxic parents, but if you had healthy parents yourself, then, you know, they obviously would not mind, but also they would love the opportunity to be a part of like their grandchild's lives or, you know, life or something like that. I don't know if someone is trying to prove a point by doing something on their own, or someone is just, oh, I'm hearing, I ain't too proud to beg, but I feel like someone might feel like they're begging, but you're not begging. Like, this is about community. I'm hearing camaraderie as well. Virgo. Yeah, we have the Star, which is typically about healing. There's something to, for someone, like, this is about you renewing a relationship with someone. Maybe someone made you feel like you were a burden, or, you know, someone, I don't know, like maybe I feel like there was a misunderstanding of sorts. And so you've isolated yourself, and like you're on a mission to prove that you can provide for yourself, or you can provide for yourself and your child. This could be that you've kind of isolated yourself from the mother or father of your child, right? In an effort to prove that you got it. Like that you can do something on your own, that you don't need the assistance of, you know, the other parent, or you don't need the assistance of your parents, or, you know, your friends or something like that. But that is like, you're going to have to heal that energy. Or really just get over that. I don't really feel like there's anything necessarily, I mean, I don't know. It may not necessarily be about you healing that, but like there's something that I feel like someone may have had a miscommunication, to be honest. Like there could have been some type of miscommunication between two or more people. And someone is trying to get something out the mud, or someone is struggling to get something done on their own, but it's completely unnecessary. Look at that at the bottom. We have the Three of Swords. Like, yeah, someone is suffering in silence. And it's almost like, you know, for your glow up, for your level up, you're going to have to learn how to like better communicate or express yourself, or, you know, like open up to speaking out and about, you know, how you feel like you've been wronged or harmed. And I feel like that's where someone's going to realize that something was really a misunderstanding. Someone judged a situation or a person too quickly, or, you know, like you are going to, yeah. Like there's an energy of like, you guys are going to learn to, like, there's going to be something that you need to forgive and forget. Whether this is you or this is someone that you're dealing with. I mean, I don't know. But really, it's almost like, it's not that you can't do something on your own, but I feel like you have like you're on a certain path or a track to glow up, or glow up or level up. And it's being slowed down because something was meant for you to do. Like, you weren't meant to do something on your own, right? Like something is unnecessary suffering is what it feels like. What does Virgo need to, what's holding them back? What's holding back their level up or their glow up? Ooh, geez. We have the Ace of Cups. That's weird. New baby. Or marriage. For some of you guys, I'm telling you, like, you're about to find out, or I don't know, like you just had a baby, you're finding out that you're having a baby, your partner's having a baby. And it's almost like it's going to slow you down, but how much is going to depend on your ability to use your community. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups that was at the bottom. I don't know if you feel like someone left you behind or someone walked away or abandoned you. I feel like there's just some type of misunderstanding or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at Capricorn. So Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to know as it relates to their level up or their glow up? Okay, messages for Capricorn. What do they need to focus on for their level up or their glow up? Ooh, geez. Oh, we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. There's something about you reevaluating something. What's at the bottom? At the bottom is the Magician, and I was hearing the word tools. So I don't know if it's like you need to reevaluate the way that you're attacking a problem, the way that you're addressing something, the way that you're looking at something. At the top is the Page of Wands. It's going to lead you, like you're going to discover something. Some type of flaw in a plan, perhaps, or like you're going to discover a better way to get something done or a better way to reach your goal. But it comes after you reevaluating like the way that you're working on something right now. Okay, it's like something that you're using. Like let's say, for example, that like you're working on like the law of attraction. I mean, I don't know much about that, you guys. Okay, well, I'll just, because I was about to say like typically when I am trying to manifest something the way that I really get it, and you know, maybe I should be embarrassed to say it, but I'm not, but the way that I really get it is like by crying. So I notice, right, that when I really want to manifest something in, right, if I cry about it, then I typically get it really fast, as opposed to me trying like some of the other ways that the gurus tell you to manifest things in. Like they may tell you to like listen to subliminals, to do affirmations, to try the 3-6-9 method, to think positive, or you know, to visualize, right? And it's almost like, okay, so you like, it's like me, I'm trying positive affirmations, right? I'm trying positive affirmations every day, every day, every day. And then nothing comes in, right? Like I'm trying to manifest something in, and I'll say, true story. I needed money for my roof. It was a couple of $1,000, right? And I didn't have a way to get that money. So I tried to manifest it, and, you know, trying like the affirmations, the subliminals, the I ams, all of those things. And I tried that for a while, and nothing was coming in. And one day it was like I just broke down crying and probably threw a little temper tantrum like a 2-year-old, right? And the next day my problem was solved. And that's no exaggeration, right? But it's kind of like I had the tools, but I'm trying to use the wrong tool. Like I have to switch something around, or I have to address something in a different way to get what it is that I really want, right? Like what works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. So I don't know if you're trying to attack a problem, a situation, or you're trying to manifest something in, like using one tool, but that's not what you need. That's not what's going to work for you. And it's like, you're going to, like, once you look at it, yeah, you're going to find that out. Like you're going to discover, you know, what is going to work for you, or you're going to see a pattern or something to that effect. Let's keep going. Capricorn. Yeah, and you guys don't judge me. We have the Knight of Cups. I don't know if you're trying to manifest a relationship in. There's something to do with like romance, being romantic. Maybe you're wanting some type of relationship, and like you're trying, whatever you're trying, like maybe it typically works for other people. Like let's say, you know, well, it always works when I, you know, it's always worked for me in the past, and I get the person or the job or the, you know, whatever I want. But in this instance, like it's just not coming in. Maybe what you find to be romantic or charming is just like not what the other person, it's not what they want. It's not what they are looking for. Or you're trying to, you know, like I'm thinking of love languages, like what you're trying to love someone using your love language as opposed to theirs, right? You're trying to offer something to someone, or someone is trying to offer something into you. And maybe there's something to do with like you changing, reevaluating. Like let's say someone's trying to offer a job or a cup, like a cup of love or something like that to you. And it's like, well, you're not my type, right? Like someone is not your type. You don't typically go for them, but you've gone for your type your whole life, and 10 out of 10 they've sucked, right? You know, no offense, but the relationships led to some type of heartache, heartbreak. Things didn't work out, and so now, like let's say the universe is offering you a relationship now, but it's just like it's not the typical. They don't look the way that you normally, you know, as far as like who you normally pursue or who you normally accept. And so now you're starting to reevaluate, like, well, when I typically go for this type of person, like things don't work out. So now you're reevaluating, or that's your guidance, is to reevaluate like how you approach, you know, that job or that relationship or that partner or something to that effect, right? Yeah. Like there's something to do with like reevaluating. We have at the bottom, I know you can't see it, but this is the star card. So this is like, you know, what is your bottom line? I'm guided to the purpose. Like, what is your bottom line? Like, what do you really want to happen? You know, what do you want to manifest out of this situation, or, you know, whatever? Do you want an actual, you know, loving relationship, or do you want a situationship? Do you want a career that you can, retire from, or are you just, wanting a job, right? For the right now. Are you looking for a profitable business that brings in consistent long-term revenue? Or do you want something that's just like, it's a quick startup, but yet it ends up closing just as quickly? I mean, I don't know, like some way that you've been attacking something, like you're about to, like the way for you to glow up is just for you to do something different. Something that's being offered to you, you need to look at it in a different light, or you need to attack something in a different way. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups, which is what came out. There's something to do with like you looking at other possibilities, new possibilities for something. Like you're getting a new opportunity, or, something is different with this opportunity, or something that for a lot of you guys, for some of you, it doesn't have to be, but for a lot of you, this is strong family. Like someone might be ready for marriage, for union, for, family life, children. I don't know. But you're going to have to go about it in a different way. At the top, we have the Knight of Swords. And this is really, again, this is about like, what is it, like focusing on your actual goal, your bottom line, and, making something actually, there's something to do with like quantum leaping, with quantum jumping, right? Like doing something different so that you get a different result. Okay, what's holding Capricorn back? Or what's stalling, or, their level up, their glow up? Okay, yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords here. What is it? I'm looking at three different things, so maybe it could be different depending on, yeah, no, I'm being guided to victim mentality. Why you don't believe me? I don't understand it. She says something about a victim of circumstances. Like, I don't know, it's almost like, well, I like what I like. Like, let's say it is a relationship, and this has to do with like always picking the same type of person, and they turn out to be losers, and they've wasted your time, and you're no closer to being like, if your goal is to be married and to have kids and things like that, like, you have these relationships and you're no closer to it, and you just keep picking the same person, and it's like, well, I like what I like, right? Like, oh, like I'm, like the only person, I don't know. It's like, you want someone that's like, if you're a woman, you want someone that's like, 6'2" and 3/4, and, they have to weigh this amount. Like it's something like maybe they're even superficial things. And you end up finding those people, but you're disappointed in the end. And here comes somebody that they're 5'11". I mean, I don't know, 5'8", 5'10", I don't know. And, something is different about them, but and things are going to work out, like your dreams, or like whatever this is that you want is going to come true, but you have to take a risk, you have to take a leap, you have to take a chance, and stop feeling like you're a victim to, like, you can't do anything different, or nothing ever changes for you. Well, if nothing ever changes for you, because you're not changing anything, because you keep doing the same thing. What does Dr. Phil say? You keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Like it's that type of energy. Oh, let me look at the bottom. Yeah, at the bottom we have the Ten of Wands. Like whatever this is, like it is causing a, it's a burden. Like, I don't know. And it ends in a painful ending. I'm telling you, this is at the bottom of the deck. This is at the top of the deck. And here we go, like this victim mentality, or feeling like you don't have any control over, some decision that you're making or how you're approaching something. What's holding you back from your glow up or from your grow up is this victim mentality. And it's a burden to you, and it's just leading to, painful endings. It's leading to things not working out in your favor, but they're absolutely meant to work out in your favor. But you're just going to have to, they will work out in your favor eventually, but you're going to have to reevaluate something. You're going to have to look at something that is being offered to you. Like you're going to have to look at it in a new light, in a different light. Now, I am being guided to say, like, let's say something different or new is being offered to you. Just because I'm telling you that you're being asked to do something different or to look at something different, it doesn't mean take the first offer that you're given. It does not mean to take the first offer of love. It doesn't mean to take the first offer for a job, or that's not what it means. It means that you're reevaluating, don't just settle for something because it's different, right? But also don't just completely disregard someone or something or an opportunity because it's different as well. Okay? So I don't know, but that's what I have for you guys. I hope that was helpful. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hype up the video, you guys. Leave a comment. But either way, I love you. Have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.